Hey there, Sagittarius. This is your March 2019 channel message from Spirit. And like I always say, instead of watching the telly, you could come watch the Kelly. Because if it's spirituality that you want, come to Kelly Lunt. So this is going to be your message. And I'm doing my custom tarot spread for you guys. Hey, Felicia, what is up? You're Sagittarius? This is Sagittarius's reading. So I'm going to do your soul level lesson, your human level lesson, your challenge for the month. Ooh, your challenge for the month is learning to let things go. We're going to look a little into the past. We're going to look a little into the now and the future. I'm also doing a little love spread for you guys. Then we're going to take a look at your money and then your spiritual growth. And what I've noticed in these, one of those areas tends to be your focus. So for that one, once you figure out which one it is, I'm going to pull some more cards on it to get you some more juicy info. What's up, Felicia? I'm missing you too, dude. How have you been? What's up, Wandering Spirit? Hey, Bree Prince. Freaking excited. Are you Sagittarius? Hey, Rising Storm. Oh, if y'all want to make sure you are the first to know about live events, Tyler and I are starting a tour. I'm going to put a link in the description. Oh, for all of you who have also been donated to my channel. It always brings such delight to my chart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I say delight to my chart? I meant delight to my heart. So thank you for that. But so both of those are going to be down in the description below. And I need to go update Leo's because I forgot to do that. Bree Prince. Let things go. My Facebook post this morning was I'm learning how to let things just be. That's your lesson if you're Sagittarius. All right, let's dig on in. Oh, first I'm going to do Spirit's channel message for you. As always, my spirit guide, George, for the Sagittarius this month. Let it be, let it be, let it be. It's let it be. It's let it go. It's be fine that no decision is made. It's about knowing that sometimes you don't need to have the answer right. Oh, wait, we know in this day and age, you have the cell phone right there. You have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Insta News, BuzzFeed. People can reach you from all types of ways. Hear this advice that we're giving you that we told Kelly 4, 5, 6 months back. She uninstalled the Facebook Messenger app off her phone. She doesn't really check her Instagram DMs too much anymore. She's taken off a lot of those communication apps off of her cell phone, and she set up a do not disturb so that after, we think it's 8 or 9 or 10 p.m., it just goes straight to voicemail and it doesn't even ring. She doesn't get anything until after 10 a.m. For those of you who work a day job, we recognize a day job at a corporate world, we recognize that you'll need to have it before then. But it's really about limiting when people can contact you so that you have that mental space so that you can think. And we're going to give you an example. Kelly's friend Tyler is staying with her. They're hanging out. They're having fun. They both love each other. They're having a blast. Kelly was feeling a little bit of heaviness in her heart. She's like, I wonder what this is from. He took off. As soon as he left and she had the, okay, let me sit down and meditate, some things came up from her about an ex-boyfriend, about her mom, emotional processing. This is a month for you, like our fellow Leos, of emotional processing. Emotional processing. Be okay. As much as we were singing Let It Be, a little more accurate now that you're caught up to speed is be okay with not knowing. Be okay with not knowing the answer yet. You're still gaining clarity. The other person's still gaining clarity. Be okay that you're in the process of discovering. I'm in the process of discovering what type of man I want to date. I'm in the process of discovering what type of job I want to apply for. I know I don't want this one. It doesn't mean beat yourself up until you get a new one. It means... And what that would look like is, well, they're mean to me, they're that. Well, I don't know what I want to apply for yet. That must mean I like the poor behavior. I like being treated poorly. Don't beat yourself up. Be at a place of, well, I know this isn't my forever job. I know I would like to get out of here very soon. And I'm in the process of discovering, as long as I know that this paycheck's steady, I'm going to use that steadiness and focus on that, ignore the rest, as I look for a new place of employment. I'm in the process of scoping out new places. That's so much more loving. That's so much more kind and gentle on yourself. Kind, easy, fun. Gentle, easy, fun. Is it gentle on your emotions? Then go for it. If not, how can you word it differently? How can you think about it until you are being gentle on yourself? Is it fun? Do you feel a little positively uplifted when you do it? Does it make you feel hopeful? Then go ahead. Is it simple? Is it, I understand it, it's not 10 years of study? If you're deciding to take the course to be a lawyer, a doctor, that's a different story. Be gentle on yourselves as you're in the process of deciding. Oh, it looks like y'all are in the process of deciding some big decision this month. What's up, Sandra? Oh, you're Leo and Sag. What perfect timing, Sandra, for the readings to happen right after another one. All right, so let's get into the tarot scope so that we can get maybe a little more details than what George said about you're in the process of discovering. Nine of Earth. Guys, your soul level lesson is the Nine of Earth. Your soul level lesson is Nine of Pentacles, is really about enjoying the little things in life. And it's not the little things in life as in money doesn't matter. Honeys, money matters. Money matters. It is not the only thing that matters. It is not the end all be all, but it matters. Just admit it. You want to get off that struggle bus financially. But it really is a month of your soul level lesson is about finding the pleasure in the day-to-day life. And what that can look like is for some people who have actually gotten out of the struggle bus financially, what happens when they get to a place of financial peace, they hit this little plateau of, wait, I thought I saved up all this money to get here. Now what? Now what am I doing? What is the meaning of life? Guys, literally the meaning of life, once you cross a barrier of not, I don't go to the corporate world anymore. I don't go to a day job anymore. I literally, instead of treating grocery shopping like an errand that I have to run, here's my list. Let me go run in, run out as fast as I can so that I can get home, cook, clean, eat, go to sleep so I can wake up and go back to work. It becomes your day's activity. Maybe not your whole day, but I literally, when I go to the grocery store now, sometimes I walk. It's only a mile from my apartment, unless it's fucking winter and it's cold, then I drive. But when it's spring, I love walking. And when you go in there, you literally chat with the person, not for hours, not for 30 minutes, not even 10 minutes, but you just kind of get to know the people who stock your food. You get to know the barista behind the coffee counter. You get to know the UPS man who's delivering it. It's literally those errands that you used to run become a source of you connecting with your community. Like I know that the girl at my local vegan shop, she has tests coming up. She has tests coming up at her university. So it's like, hey, how'd your test go? Yeah, okay. I was struggling with math. Oh, well, maybe this could help. Oh, okay. And she goes, well, how'd your client go? I'm like, oh, my client's well. Guys, that's community. Your soul level lesson this month is literally community. Enjoying the little things of life. It's not about enjoying, oh, I'm so glad to have this rose quartz lamp that's just uplifting my life and I'm just going to fake a tear right now because it means so much to me. No, it's about community. Enjoy the little things in life means enjoy the community around you. If you feel alone, if you feel isolated right now, it's about waking up to recognize that everyone else feels that way too. So reach out, knock on your neighbor's door. I always get to know the person who lives above me. So that way if they're making too much noise, I can, give them a quick text. But I know him. He knows me now. It's a sense of we're not alone. It's a sense of, hey, I'm going to the grocery store doing anything. I don't ask him every time. But like on the days where it's freaking cold and I know that both of us shouldn't be going out in the cold, I send a little text. It's literally about community. It's learning about community and that you're not alone. That's your soul level lesson this month. Guys, that's a big one though. Oh, that's a big one. So be gentle, be kind on yourself as you learn that one. Okay, in terms of your human level lesson this month, wow, your human level lesson this month backs up your soul level lesson. Your human level lesson is knowing Two of Air, Two of Swords reverse. There's nothing that you have to do. There's nothing that you have to decide. There's nothing that you have to say. There's nothing that you have to do in order to get this community. This is literally about being who you are, being where you are at, and being okay with that. So that when you're speaking with a grocery person, sometimes when they ask me, hey, how are you? I don't do that. oh, making the best out of it, doing okay. If I'm not feeling that way, I'm like, I'm actually feeling really exhausted today. And I like stretch my back. I'm like, my back hurts a little bit. I mean, obviously I have no complaints. I have a good life. My clients are all doing really well. But I don't know, I just feel exhausted. I got the little tired headache right here. So then we could connect and bond versus that fake happiness, guys. You don't have to be anyone else other than who you are to get the community that you're searching for. Fuck, this is going to be a whammy for you guys. That's a big one, y'all. Okay, in terms of your challenge this month, oh my God, you got the Tower. So the Tower, the life experience, the Tower is that stuff where it can be something sudden, something unexpected coming in out of the blue. But it's more than likely, because I'm the personal growth tarot reader. A couple other tarot readers are making fun of me for that. All your tarot readings are always about personal growth. What about just letting us know if a new love's coming in or not? I'm like, well, what does it matter if the new love comes in if you're not emotionally at a place to be able to keep them in? So I don't know. They were just making fun of me. But check it out. Your challenge this month is really about being able to let yourself fall completely into some painful emotions. It's about doing the inner child work. It's about doing the age regression. It's about like kind of digging deep and uncovering what are your insecurities, what are your fears. Because when you uncover what they are, then you're no longer a slave to these hidden emotions. And like one example I could give you is, I'm trying to think of a good one for you guys. Okay, one of my clients had a mom where she was the kid taking care of her mom, and a lot of us trauma babies can relate to this. You have a parent that you had to take care of. You either had to take care of them emotionally. Some of you guys like me, I started working when I was like 10, illegal as fuck, but I started earning money ASAP so that I could eat, So with that though, she kept attracting in guy after guy after guy who, when she was moving, they didn't come and help her move. When she was going out, they were always having to split it 50-50. And she's like, I feel like I just have to do it all. I feel like I can't relax. I can't receive. So identify how you feel. I feel like I can't relax. I feel like I can't receive. I feel like I have to do it all. Trace it back. When's a time in your life, 2 to 3 years, that you felt that way? When's a time 2 to 3 years before that you felt that way? 2 to 3 years before that, and you keep tracing it back to childhood. And we uncovered, it was like, oh my God, my mom is suicidal. It was literally, if I wanted to get to school, I had to make sure she was emotionally okay so that I could even get to school. If I wanted her to cook me dinner, I had to give her a hug so that she would feel emotionally stable to cook for me. Hence why she kept attracting those guys who didn't want to do anything for her unless she took care of their needs first. So you got to be willing to kind of let yourself face those ugly emotions, be willing and know that you're like, you felt that way all your life. Go do my meditation, Bree Prince. The meditation, it's called, I think I've titled it How to Be Confident. Something, something, something. And there's inner child in there. I'll make a paid one too. I'll make a paid bundle. I'll make it really inexpensive. And I know how to help with this. Shoot, I just don't have any time. All my one-on-one reads are like booked up right now. Maybe I could do a little low end. Go do that meditation. If it doesn't work, email me. I'll get together a little $25 workshop. If there's enough of you, email me. But guys, it's when you allow yourself to crumble and fall. And when we uncovered that mom emotion, oh my God, I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. She's like, my mom had a knife waving around. That feels emotionally very ugly. But when you feel it and release it, that's no longer an undealt with emotion that is hiddenly affecting what you're attracting into your life now. And I see someone's comment is, I probably have a lot of those. Everyone has a lot of those. Whether you were like actually abused when you were a kid, like classic psychology definitions of abuse, or everyone faces trauma, even the kids who have the nice parents, because all the definition of trauma is when you're younger is simply when your emotions are dismissed and not fully felt. Here's an example. Here's another client of mine. This one's not as sad and crazy as the other one. He just had this thing about not being able to earn money. And he's like, I've always been able to survive and save a couple $100 a year, but I want to thrive. And what we went back and we uncovered this old memory when he was like 7 or 8, 9, 6 to 9, somewhere in there. I don't remember. He was my client like a year ago. We uncovered this memory when he had a single mom with 2 boys. She was working 2 jobs, so he didn't see her a lot. And she saved up enough money. She took him to like the dollar movie theater. You know how most movie theaters one day a week have like a really cheap day. So it was the cheap movie theater, and it was the cheap day of the cheap movie theater day. I shouldn't say cheap. Just those some are fancy and bougie, and some are like, hey, just come watch a movie in our theater and don't be a prissy person about it. She went there and she was so proud and so happy. I get to take my boys out. I have 1 day off from both of my jobs so that I get to be with my boys. Oh, thank you for the donation, Jill Lynn. Oh, thank you. You guys keep me going. So she was so happy and proud, and he remembered asking her, Mom, can we get popcorn? And she because she was so happy, I get to spend time with my boys. And how I know all this story is because I actually coached him through how to have a conversation with his mom about this. This is how we got all the information about it. When he went, Mom, can we get popcorn? She was so happy. She just went, honey, no, that's for those people. That's not for people like us. We get to come to the movies, though. Let's just go watch the movie and enjoy. He took that as nice things aren't for people like me. And that affected him his whole life. He never took promotions. He would always negotiate, the salary ranges. He'd always go for the lower end one. Once we unhooked that, dude, he doubled his salary. He was just shy of 100,000 after I was done with his emotions. We got him almost up to 100K. We doubled his salary. But he had to go back and feel that emotion of, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. Nice things aren't for people like me. And we uncovered some emotions where he dated a girl and at prom who like literally treated him like crap. They're like, that's not good enough. What kind of bouquet is that? Like, ew, that's not what I go out with. That was a painful tower moment that he had to experience. But once he unhooked it, okay, so guys, you got to be willing to let yourself do that. I have a free meditation on my YouTube. I don't know. If enough of you email me, I'll get together like a little workshop about it. But okay, going on into your past, you got the 2 of Fire reverse. So the 2 of Fire reverse, this means that you're becoming aware that you, hey Kelly, can you do a private reading today? Ellie, if you go to my website and you book the intensive that's on my website, if you guys book a 90-minute intensive with me, I get those booked within 48 hours. If you literally want me to do it today, I will do it after this workshop. It is $750 for a 90-minute intensive because those I do turn around very quickly. Okay, but in terms of your past, this is the card of you're starting to recognize, I don't know who I am fully. You're starting to recognize that I want to come into my own. So upright is, hey, I'm starting to discover who I am and I like it and you're moving. When it's reversed, it's, I don't know who I am and I'm at least aware that I don't know who I am. So now I know I need to start that journey. Okay, in terms of the present moment, you got the 3 of Earth. I could also make room tomorrow, Ellie. I can make room tomorrow. And I got time on Wednesday too. I could squeeze you. I would be squeezing you in, but I would do it. Okay, so in terms of the present moment, 3 of Earth, this is the card of like right now you are very likely very emotional this month, and because you're hitting this moment of this awe and awareness of I don't have to do it all alone anymore. Oh my God, other people are reliable. I don't have to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders anymore. I don't have to do, give. It's like, oh my God, other people care. I recently had a friend who came to visit. When he was here, he paid the first meal. The second meal, I was like, oh, thank you for the wonderful spice. The second meal, I went ahead and just treated. And he was like, what? I've always had to be the one paying. Always, everyone I always hung out with. You're having that kind of a moment. You're starting to realize that there are other competent, capable human beings out there, and it's about you aligning with them versus all the, bloodsuckers out there. In terms of, I can't find it. Do you have a Facebook? What do you mean? It's on. Go to kellylunt.com. Go to the Work With Me. Should be there. Here's the Breakthrough Intensive. I'll do it right after this one if you want. And I have Facebook, Kelly Lunt. If you book that, though, Just put your number in the comment section of it. And I'll email you too. I'll email you, Ellie. Like, you just go and book, and right after this video, I'll go look at it. And then I'll send you an email with a video link so we can get on a video call. Okay, back to the reading. I get distracted by the comments. Okay, so going to the future, you got the Magician upright. So this is some really good news. This means like the second half of the month that you're going to start to feel hopeful. You're going to start to believe in yourself. It's like you're going to start to really believe that, oh, I know how to do this emotional growth. I know how to do the inner child work. I know how to overcome obstacles in my life. So even though I'm not seeing that you're going to get the pot of gold, that you're going to get the husband, that you're going to get the amazing good stuff, it's like you're really going to gain this like sure-footed confidence of, I know how to do this. I know how to put my happiness first, second. I know how to grow so that I can change the types of things I'm attracting in. So this is overall going to be a very emotional month for you right now. And that is probably definitely why Spirit said it's about being okay with where you're at. I remember where it was at, when I had to come to terms that I had childhood abuse. I didn't realize it until I was like 18, 20, I was in college, and I would start talking to friends like, oh yeah, my mom, blah, 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 blah. When I go home, and they're like, she does what? I'm like, well, what does your mom do? My mom does this. I literally knocked on every dorm door on my floor and went, hey, we're going home for Thanksgiving. What's it going to be like? And I listened to their stories and I was like, oh, fuck, I was abused. That's this. You may not have been abused, though. It may have just been trauma, like that popcorn example I gave you. And so, right, that month was very crushing for me. But it was the start of the adventure towards high vibe. It was the start of the adventure of me getting on my own. It was the start of the adventure of me breaking away from my family. It was the start of the adventure of me rebuilding myself how I wanted to be rebuilt. So it was the start of the positive turn of my life. Okay, Ellie, I'll look at Facebook afterwards. I don't go on Facebook too often. I'll look at it, though. Okay, guys, let's take a look at your love life. Okay, love life is a no-go. Don't do it. Whoever you're interacting with, stop interacting with them. Don't do it. You got the wheel reversed, which means ain't nothing going to change. If you're dating a player, if you're ain't nothing going to change. They're not going to change. You got the 5 of Fire upright. This is the competition card. This is the you two are competing. This is the card. That's one thing. I was just chatting with my spirit guide, George, the other day. Our generation, the millennial generation, and a little bit younger and a little bit older, just anyone from the age of like 20 to about 40s, our major lesson to learn to allow that ever happily ever after in is about we sometimes view the partner as adversarial. What are they going to do to hurt me? They're out to get me. Okay, and you got the Moon upright, which is the ultimate card of confusion. So you are very likely dealing with a player. You're very likely dealing with someone who's non-committal. Just love is a no-go. Whoever the hell you're flirting with, do the inner child work so that you don't attract someone like this back in. I am giving your love a flat-out no-go, man. And if you're in a relationship, this means that you are staying in a relationship that is not healthy, that is not positively uplifting. Yeah, love is just fucking no. Get out. Get out. Get out, Sagittarius. And for the wheel upright to come reversed, it means that you're the one choosing to stay in this longer. And I know that can sometimes be hard to hear. Because sometimes it's, when you're in that kind of pattern of dating someone who it's not healthy, it can be, no, but we just talked and cleared things up and he said he's going to start treating me better. No, he's not going to change. And no, your guys' two energies together is just very toxic. So the person's not going to change. You're not going to change. You're going to stay in it. It's once you become aware, oh, I have a choice. I may not have the financial means to get out of it right now, but I'm aware that I have a choice. And I'm in the process of discovering how I'm going to get out of this relationship. I'm in the process of discovering how I'm going to earn the finances to get out of here. I'm in the process of discovering how to get that post-nut going. George's, if you guys get in the process of, I'm discovering how to turn this relationship around so it's not all doom and gloom like Kelly says. I'm in the process of discovering, learn healthy, newer, healthier ways to communicate with my partner. I'm in the process of discovering how to get out. I'm in the process of discovering. If you can flip your word set around that this month, Sagittarius, that's where you'll at least get out of stagnation and feeling stuck and like you have to tolerate this, so that you at least can start to read new books, read new YouTube videos that will kind of help you get out of that stagnation. Okay, in terms of money, well, okay, you don't got the money suit in here, but you do have the Six of Fire, which is a good card. It's a victory card. It's a card of success. So you're not gonna starve. You're not gonna go broke. You got the Death reversed. It's kind of like you're clinging on to old ways to making money. And the old ways to making money suffices. It suffices. But it looks like you're going to hit a little bit of energy of, you're going to kind of awaken this month, Page of Fire, to, I wonder if there's a new way to make money. You're at least going to likely start thinking about that. Until you shift the way you view yourself. And it's possible, guys. I remember, I should make a video to teach you guys how to learn to negotiate. Man, you just learned to negotiate. I got a $15,000 pay raise overnight. Not overnight. I spent the 2 months to get some new job offers in. The current job, I think I was making like $40,000. This was in San Francisco. So in San Francisco, that's peanuts. I negotiated up to $60,000. Oh, so that's a $20,000 pay raise. So it took about 2 months. I got a couple job offers in. I negotiated up to $60,000. Then I went to my current boss and went, hey, look, so I really want to stay here. These offers from these other companies is making a difficult choice for me. Is there anything you could do about it? Because I really want to stay here. He came with an offer. It wasn't as big as theirs, so I left. I actually regretted leaving, but hey, I had more money. It's though, because there's a little bit of clinging on to the old way to make money. That means you're clinging on to a little bit of safety. There's a little bit of unwillingness to learn to get your needs met in a new way. And, for me, I didn't regret leaving because that place was definitely, I was only ever going to be able to feed myself and survive. I was never going to be able to thrive. And the pay raise they gave me, I was like, all right, guys, like $6,000, great. But this is $20,000. So I left. I didn't stay at that job long either because they kind of lied to me about what the job was. But I still learned how to negotiate. So I still got a good paying job the next one too. So know that you're clinging on for a sense of security, a fear of, but what if the grass isn't greener? Guys, that's how people stay stuck and stagnant. It's about you believing in yourself that you'll be able to attract in another one and another one and another one. Okay, in terms of spiritual growth this month, you're not even interested in spiritual growth this month. I think you're going through that. It's emotional growth for you. Yeah, there's no spiritual growth for you this month. So I'm just not even going to read that. Let me see if there's any more. Spirit, is there anything else you want to say to Sagittarius to help them this month? Is there anything else? Be okay with being where you're at. I'm in an abusive relationship and I'm aware of that. And it's okay to be here. It's okay to have it's not that it's justifying that it's okay to be being abused. It's not about that. It's about, whoa, it's okay for me to have had those past experiences that led me to think that this was okay. And now I'm doing something about it. It's about being okay that this is the part of the journey that you're at. If you're not quite as, that area, if you're a little bit higher, it's about being okay with like, hey, so I'm making 100,000 and I am afraid of switching jobs because I don't want to lose this 100,000. It's okay to want the financial security. You can word it two ways. It's okay to be afraid, or it's okay to want this financial security, because then you could at least be okay with, you know what, this isn't my end all be all. It doesn't spiritually fulfill me. It doesn't personally fulfill me. And that's okay. It's okay to just be in this, to earn finances, to pay debt down, to save money, to get financial solvency so I'm debt free. It's okay to be where I'm at. It's okay. It's okay for this to be the leg of the journey that I'm on. The more that you can be okay with where you're at and be okay with the segment of the journey that you're on, that's when you'll be in the flow for the growth, Sagittarius. That's our main wish for you guys to hear. All right. This is a great one. I will come back on tomorrow. Well, I've got reads tomorrow. I'll probably try to come on and do one tomorrow, and I'll finish up all the rest on Wednesday. I love y'all. Bye.